Hi, and welcome to my Tuesday evening live card making tutorial. I'm so glad to be back here with you, and I think my internet issues have been resolved, so welcome everybody. And I will show you the card that I didn't get to finish last week. I did a blog post with it and took pictures of the different steps to finish it. We had done most of it. We got the die cutting done and the decorative masks, which was all really cool. And so this evening, I've got a charming mixed florals card for you. I'm very excited to show you. Simple to do, but it just turned out to be really pretty in its simplicity. And so let me introduce myself. I'm Shelley Godby, and for 23 years, I've been teaching you how to create hand-stamped smiles through my YouTube videos, my Stamping Smiles blog, and my mailing list. All right, so how about we have a closer look at, yes, no internet gremlins, I'm with you. Let's have a closer look at the Mixed Florals bundle. And there's the QR code for that. And this is my favorite in all the new offerings between the mini catalog and the online exclusives. And let me show you online exclusives. I want to be able to show you where to find those. I have before, but it could be one of those good things to show a little bit more often. So let's do this. There we go, the online exclusives. I'm going to jump over here, and if you go to there you go, you click the menu and then online exclusives, it gives you this page. Okay, and you come over here and you get to see products that aren't listed in any catalog. They are pictured online only. And right here is our mixed florals bundle. And it just goes on and on and on. All right. So this is a very important category because look at all these things you may not have seen yet. If you were looking for a faith-based Easter, well, there it is. Okay. So I thought I better get on over and show my sweet stampers that again. Okay. So we're back with this. And let me show you something else. This is part of the mixed media suite collection. So it includes this plus, and we're going to be using this evening, the mixed labels bundle. Look at all these great labels dies, and then some greetings to go with them and some images. And of course, because it's the suite collection, we've got some more. Oh, these embellishments are so pretty. I'm going to show you a second card when we're done that I made with the mixed florals, and I use these on them. And these are the low profile dots. And seriously, I mean, they look the same as the others, but they are hardly raised up at all. And then you get this embossing folder that the name is escaping me, of course, and the coveted, hold on, and I will be using this evening, and I used it on my other card as well. Ugh, this is the Mixed Media Designer Series paper. Isn't this gorgeous? And I do really like black and white. Oh, and there's that bundle I was telling you about, the mixed labels, black and white as well. This is so, so pretty. And so I've got them flipped so you can see both without me flipping. So we've got the A and B side, or the front and back. I mean, whichever way you turn it, one way is going to be front, one way is going to be back. Like I said, I really like black and white. And this one, look, that looks like the embossing folder. That looks like that embossing folder. Very cool. And so, beautiful collection. Oh, look at that paper. Like I said, I really do like black and white. So that sweet collection includes all of this, and we're using a good bit of it this evening. Okay, so what I have mine stored on are these magnet cards that I get from Stampin Storage, a different company from Stampin' Up, and they're super strong. And there's so many dies in this set, it takes two. It came on two sheets of, of that cardstock with the tape. I find this so much easier. And so we've got the outline for the big flowers And for this, and these are a lot bigger than they look. They're only pictured at 75%, so you can tell by the dies how big the actual images are. And then for the little ladybugs, well, you get 2 of each to make things quicker. So we've got a die for this, die we've got die for all of the images, okay? And these are on sale, well, store-wide, Stampin' Storage, for their January Sweet 16 birthday sale. Everything store-wide is 16% off. And then I store them in these storage pockets that just make things very convenient with labels. And, I have in the past actually made the label, which is nice for flipping through, and it's easier to organize them that way. But I do slip this in with it so I can read the name on the back. But I like that I can see them in these pockets because a lot of times I'm looking for labels dies, and they'll mix them in. Not on this one, but a lot of times that they do that. And so I've got the link under the video to both of those. And like I said, 16% off store wide to get everything really beautifully organized, all your crafting supplies as well as your craft room. You can deck it out like no one's business. So we have just a little bit of, oh, I got to do some stamping first. Okay, so let me come back here to the chat. Okay, making sure I didn't miss anything. So what I have here is some basic white cardstock. And it's not a very big piece because I will be stamping the little bumblebees on there. And I have the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. And yes, thank you, Miss Becky. Please, if you are watching me right now, please like and share my video. That is a big help. You know what? I put them away. Okay, I put them away not thinking because I already die cut them. But I will quickly mount one and show you. All right, this is too big of a one. I wasn't even thinking, just to make things simpler. I went ahead and got all 3 die cut. All right, so let's get this on here. There we go. Isn't that adorable though? Oh, Miss Marge, hi. Oh, Miss Cheryl is freezing. Yes, ma'am. Let's have a look at my watch. -3. Uh-huh. -3. But tomorrow it starts warming up. Today, the weather watch, for these freezing temperatures, they are being lifted at noon tomorrow. So tomorrow it starts warming up. I had no appointments Monday, Tuesday, and as far as I know, nothing tomorrow. I'm just staying home as snug as a bug in a rug. All right, so what I have here is my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I just love how it folds up because look, then it doesn't take much room on my shelf that I put behind me. And then because I'm using thin metal dies, instead of the plate number 1 and plate number 2 that come with it, I'm going to use the magnetic platform that I picked up on Amazon and just love it. Okay, so all these little magnets in there, see those circles? Those are the magnets. There you go. You can see them, and they're pretty close together. And they hold the thin metal dies in place. So I have a plate number 3, but I'm going to rotate it. You rotate them to keep, it helps them. I use the same plates for a long time because I do rotate them and I cut on them in different areas. But I'm going to place that right there because it is the closest to it. And then I need the die that goes with that. And it looks like this one. And I like to drop it on so it can find one of those magnets, especially something as small as this. There we go. Centered around there. See how, I think that looks pretty good. And then I have some boho blue cardstock. Okay, I have got some boho blue cardstock because that's one of the colors in the Mixed Florals Designer Series paper. And like I said, we're using these mixed labels dies. And so, that rough edge, that's the cutting edge. We're going to place that down. There we go. And now I need another plate number 3. And so, oh, Miss Joyce, oh, I imagine it's cold. You're just south of me. And I mean, this cold, actually, I saw in the news this evening a blizzard warning for, I think, Louisiana and states like that. Blizzard warning. We didn't get any snow. We just got cold. This is crazy. It's blanketing most of the country. It looked like it didn't go all the way out to the west. Okay, I was too busy talking. I hope I got, oh, I did not get a whole one. Okay. I didn't pay attention what I was doing, but oh, how cute is that? That cut out beautifully. So you know what? I need to get a little scrap because I do need a full, you know what? That's really close. I can fix it later. I almost got the whole thing. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. I'm talking to myself. And there we go. And so that's what I like about these. So quick and easy to put them back on so I don't lose them. And they're so nice and strong. So let's get this out of our way. There we go. And okay. And the dies with our, I just, oh, this floral set is just so gorgeous. Okay, and I told you I had the other ones cut. Actually, I just did a better job on this one than I had the one I already cut, so yay. And our little label die. So let's go ahead and finish this part. Yeah, Miss Adelaide, the dies are beautiful. Everything is. So what I'm going to do, I wanted to use in here, there's with sympathy. We always need sympathy cards. But to get that on here, I knew I would stamp it a whole bunch of times trying to do that. And I didn't want to do that live. I thought, okay, let's get out my Misty. And again, I picked this up on Amazon. And this is a stamp positioning tool. So I cut a larger piece and die cut, or, took a larger piece and die cut the center because this is my template. And I will place this in here. Look how handy that is. Just place that right in there. And I have the stamp set up, but I placed it, I put the stamp on here and then brought this down and caught it. But it is set up for that tiny area, so I didn't undo it. But I want to show you how slick this is. So back with my Memento ink pad. And this is great when something is a really tight fit, or you're doing duplicates, because this just makes life really easy. And press down on that. And voila, it's right where I want it. Another nice thing about this is if I wanted to stamp something really deep, and I could stamp it over and over and over and get it super, super deep, well, this can't help but go in the same place over and over. I've got these strong magnets that came with it, holding it in place, and this allows me to do that. So this isn't something I use every time I stamp, but when I need it, I am thrilled to have it. In this case, it just really made life so much easier. Okay, so what do we do? A little bit of coloring. We've got some stamping to do, of course, with the mixed floral. And I want to come back and see you all. Okay, and so one of the colors in the mixed media designer series paper is the Poppy Parade. So I thought, well, let's stay with that. Okay. So, oh, you know what? I've asked you to like and share my video, and please comment. Step on in and say hello. Let us know you're here. This is a very friendly bunch, just the sweetest ladies ever. And I chose with my Poppy Parades blends the light. I just, and I didn't try to do any shading. So all we're doing is coloring in these wings. And I'm using the bullet end because it's such a small, and I feel like I have a little better control. Small image. So how cute are these though? Oh my gracious. Adorable as all get out. Okay, so now I have some basic white cardstock. Oh yeah, and please don't let me forget, I need to show you the card that I finished that last week didn't allow me to happen. All right, I have this gorgeous, look how big this is. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, but look, that's 25% bigger than this. Okay, and I have it on a clear block F. If you're not using our clear blocks, you want to give them a chance because look at this. These are rounded in grooves, really comfortable to hang on to, and love them. All right, so let's see. Miss Roxanne, oh, Oregon. Oh, 20 degree. Oh, girl, you're bragging 20-degree high. Oh, and New Orleans already has 7 inches of snow. They're saying blizzard warning. Oh, but blizzard, my understanding is winds, not necessarily the amount of snow or snow. It's the winds, but or maybe a combination. And Miss Terry, oh, northern. Oh, yeah, I bet it is cold because they showed how that was going. Whew, it is something, isn't it? So anyway, the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad, and I'm using this because I'm coloring with Stampin' blends, and it won't make the lines all disappear. Because one time I was stubborn, and remember we used to have basic black. I thought, yeah, it didn't work. They did disappear. Like, okay, somebody knows what they're talking about. All right, so let's go ahead and fill this in. I do like the clear stamps, and even our clear or cling, because I can see around them. That just really helps with the positioning. And so, of course, it's celebration right now. Oh my goodness. Next to Christmas, the best time of year because this is when we get the gifts. So, for every 60 or 120 in purchases, and that can come from the annual catalog, the spring mini, or what they want to call the January through April 2025 Stampin' Up! Mini catalog, online exclusives, prepaid paper pumpkin. If you can order it in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com, it is eligible to earn a free celebration gift. I'm thinking let's come in a little bit closer. Here we go. All right. And so again, because I am using this gorgeous DSP, I want to stay with the colors. And Petal Pink and Calypso Coral are another two of those colors. And as I was designing, there's a sample in the online exclusives with this. Oh, I might even be able to show you. Well, anyway, that they didn't color, all they colored were the little flowers, and I think it's stunning. And so I didn't remake their sample, but I took that idea. So I am going to color that. And even though these are teeny tiny, I'm still going to do a little bit of shading. And if you want the colors to really blend, it's best to do them while they're still wet. So I will do one flower at a time while switching back and forth. There we go. And you know what? I tend to like to add the shading, but I don't know that it makes much difference since I had that one in my hand. All right, so celebration, yes. And you know what's still going on? Our last chance products with discounts up to 80% off. And yep, that will count towards celebration. Absolutely will. And so we'll keep doing this. And tomorrow, after my video is done uploading in HD, I will have a link to my blog post with all the measurements as well as a downloadable PDF for you. Okay, so you can come back here and find that, or go to mine. It's going across the bottom of the screen, my website, or what they call a blog, at stampingsmiles.com, and look for it there too. All right. Isn't that pretty? Can you see? I mean, that shading, yeah, that's nice. Even though it's small. All right. That one will get. And so with all the color in here, it was enough. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be pretty to color all these in, but I do really like the black and white papers anyway. And this image has a lot of detail. Yes, Miss Becky, this is gorgeous. And Miss Marge? Oh, you always hit the thumbs up. And she said she loves my videos. Aw, well, thank you. There we go. Look at that. So this is a card that's just really doable to make a lot of, because the way I use the designer series paper, you can get a lot out of the 2 sheets of 12 by 12. Plus, it won't take you forever to color. Okay, so what we have here is some boho blue cardstock and my Stampin' Seal. And I chose this pattern. And so it happens to be the the opposite side. Miss Becky, 15 degrees. See, you're bragging too. I'm teasing. -3, people. 15 sounds good about right now. Although, you know, if it was 15 and not normally that cold, that would be cold. So I'm just teasing. But, oh, negative. Last winter, we never even got to 0, and I think last night it went down to something like -17. I'll tell you, it was so cold, and I don't have my heat set very high. I would tell you what I have it on, but you'd probably pass out. Well, it just kept running, running, running. I had to turn it down even lower because I thought I was gonna pass out. I'm not used to the heat pouring out like that, and then just snuggled under the covers and, oh, slept well like that. Alright, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And so you know what? Also on that, PDF will be, the sketch, and so you'll have this sketch to make more like this if you would like, you know, adapt it to others. And so then I have my favorite adhesive ever, the Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay. And this is not a huge piece, so I don't feel I need one in the center. And then we'll peel these off. Yeah, I think tomorrow might get up to 20 here, and after these temperatures, that's sounding pretty good. Or it's the next day. Maybe it's the next day. Okay. Like I said, I didn't have anything for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thank goodness. A friend of mine had something scheduled every day. I thought, well, okie dokie. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Seal for the rest of this. This will go about right here. Okay, cover up. There we go. And then our ladybugs. This one's crawling on a leaf down here. We'll turn him so he's a little more accurately on the leaf. And this one, you could use mini glue dots too. Miss Roxanne. Oh, she hasn't seen any snow yet. Yeah. I am willing to share. It hasn't been too bad, but I just loved last winter. I only got my snowblower out 3 times. A lot of rain, nice warm temperatures. That was the winter I ordered up, but, yeah, someone didn't listen. And there we go. Isn't that sweet? And actually, I'm liking the black and white to allow all of this to just really stand out. Okay. So I told you, so what do we wanna see next? How about the other card I made with this suite? How's this? There we go. And so this is that paper, that blue that looks like the embossing folder, and in that beautiful intricate die. And so it is behind here, and I did tone on tone, and I really do like tone on tone a lot. And then put this right over top of it that I did color in. Now, this is a big deal for me. Look at that. That petal's not even colored because I have a tendency to color everything in, and this sheet of paper, well, they're all beautiful. I took and I was copying here, this one, and I thought, let me see if I can color like that. And this is a big departure for me, not to color in every little bit, but I think it's really sharp. Like I said, I stole it from there. Okay, that idea. And so Thursday, you know, I will do a blog post for this card. That'll probably be Thursday because tomorrow will be this Mixed Florals card. And that's also, look, that's from the Mixed Labels bundle. Isn't that a beautiful, can you see that stitching? It is so pretty. And the greeting, and so that is from here. That's why I was showing you that whole suite collection, because I really think you'll want the whole thing because it is so doggone pretty. Okay, I've got a couple more things to show you. Oh, thank you. Oh, both of, oh, Miss Kathy. And Miss Cheryl and Miss Roxanne, well, thank you. Like I said, this is my favorite. I mean, I like a lot of things, and that might be strong, but wow, this is just so gorgeous. Okay, so last week's card, maybe you saw my blog post or got the email with it, but here it is finished. After those decorative masks were done, and and so I added in. Now this is the gum. Is it Call Me Clover? But then I added in some, I don't know if you remember, but we used the basic gray. That helped fill it in, and it really let the Call Me Clover stand out. And a mix of the, I know what that is. Oh, fresh freesia? Is that? No, that's not what it is. Or is it? Can't think right now. I'm thinking fresh freesia. Anyway, the flowers with the white. So this is the card that I didn't get to finish, and I have to tell you, it was quite the week. I spent a whole lot of money on new equipment, and then if we thought it was bad on Tuesday when it just cut me off, it all went to hell in a handbasket, and it wasn't till Friday finally got all worked out. And so I would like to show you one more thing, and these are the cards from the Thank You Kindly kit. I did a blog post with these today with pictures to show you how to make them. It clean and simple, but simply elegant. So you've got this textured cardstock, and then can you see those gold accents in here? And then the gold. And so this is, and look, the gold foiling around the envelopes. And so very simple, but looking at it in the in the online store, because it's one of the online exclusives, one of the kits that came out. Um, It's just a lot prettier in person. I think it's just beautiful. And because there's no stamping, it's really reasonable. And then here's the other one. And so again, when you want I love white on white, but the secret to white on white is texture and layers. And so even though the base is white, the circles are textured, and then we have, the layered, and then that little shock of black. Just stunning. So this is the Thank You Kindly kit, and I thought, we all stamp, and so you could choose not to use these greetings and put something on of your own, do something different. I wanted you to see those, as well as, and thank everyone for being so sweet and watching my video up to the point they could with my link together card. And then I am really glad you joined me for my mixed florals card. And here's the bundle again. Just so pretty. Oh, here. There we go. I tried to get them all on one, and I just couldn't. There's just so doggone many dies, but just absolutely beautiful. So yay, we stayed in touch. And oh, Miss Marge, yeah, what a cute card. Thank you. And so, yes, thank you for joining me. And let's see, let's do this. Let me come back. All right. And we'll put the chat up here so I can see as I'm talking to you in case something else comes up. That's if anybody has any questions. And I told you about the Stampin' Storage celebration, of course, and the new, we got a new catalog, the January through April mini catalog, or spring catalog, and all so much going on at one time, and a new recruit special. And if you've ever been thinking about joining Stampin' Up, because if you think I'm having fun, and I am, now the technical issues not so much fun, but getting to come with you all, I just love it. I love getting to come here. And our Tuesdays just mean so much to me. And then whenever else I decide to pop in. Well, thank you, Miss Becky and Miss Cheryl. You are so welcome. All right, so I am seeing compliments, which yay, I love. But I'm not seeing any questions. So I guess it's that time of evening where I say thank you for joining me. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Good evening, and God bless.